welcome to the channel. I'm MoedotJ. This is All American episode 3. Now it's February 1st, so I gotta rock the road for Black History Month, you know what I'm saying? But it is football time. It is football time on All American. But before we get into that, shout out to the notification gang. If you're new to the channel, you want to be a part of this, hit your subscribe button, turn on your notification bell so you get something every time I upload. Wait a minute, hit the like button. It's 2021. We gotta get that engagement up. But it's football time. No more of that off the field drama. We about to see what's really going down on the field. Who's been practicing and who's been getting ready during the summer. But you know me, I'm not gonna hold you up, so let's jump right into it. This is All American, episode 3. All right, I told you it's football time. Jordan's up under center, he taking that snap. Hike. Jordan, you gotta get rid of that faster. Do it again. Hike. Do it again. We'll be out here all day. Pretty much coach is saying, Jordan, I need you to get about that pocket. You need to get rid of that ball faster than what you're doing. Jordan's like, I got to read the defense. Jordan, don't read the defense. React to the defense. So Jordan is like, dang, I never really played like this. But the coach, she's new. She's just trying to get him in that rhythm. Hey, we're going to be playing fast football this year. Jordan, you got to get rid of that. While all this is going on, Asher's on the sideline. He's watching. Since he's suspended, he can't practice. So if I'm suspended, I won't even be up there. I would have went home. But coach is like, where was the linebacker playing at? And Asher's like, who, JJ? He was playing deep. She's like, no, he was playing shallow. I need you to pay attention, Asher. You'll learn a lot from being on the sideline. This is pretty much telling Asher, I'm going to bring you in pretty soon once your suspension is up. So I want you to still be ready and in the rhythm of it. While this is going on, Vanessa shows up, coach's daughter, and she starts talking to her mother in Spanish, and Asher's looking at her. So, he still has that little connection from this summer. JJ comes over, he's like, oh yeah, she's eyeing me, bro. And this is where Asher starts hating. Like, oh, she's not into football, man, and it's the coach's daughter. JJ's like, you dated the coach's daughter last year. What difference does this make? So pretty much this is Asher showing he still has feelings for Vanessa. But he's still cock blocking. Come on, Ash. Let my boy JJ have some fun. But JJ, he's the friend. He's like, oh man, she don't like football? Oh well, forget it. Back to the huddle. Hey, let's hop in the car. Matter of fact, let's go get on the bus and head on out to Crenshaw and see what they doing down the road. Now we get there, we got Chris, he's the starting quarterback. Darnell's on the sideline because he's the backup player. Get him out of here. But you start to see a disconnect between Spence and Chris. Now, they're just running routes. No one's really holding anybody, so everybody's open. But Chris looks over at Spencer. He's like, forget that. I'm throwing it somewhere else. Spence comes back, and you know how Spence is. He's like, hey, man, are you ever going to look my way? Chris is like, look, I know I'm not your first choice of quarterbacks, but look, I got the job. And the best play ain't to throw to Spencer James every single time. So Spencer's like, man, I should have probably said Darnell. Look, coach picked who he wanted just to make Darnell play harder. But if you see, we got the real Spencer James back there. But Coach Billy brings in his friend Matt, who played in the NFL. He was a backup quarterback, but he got a Super Bowl ring. So it don't matter if you're on the bench or you starting, you still going to get that motherfucking ring. You know what I'm saying? So he's pretty much like, look, if you can't trust the players on your team, whether you start or you're the backup, you're not going to go anywhere. But luckily for the team, Billy said, look, he's going to be here and he's going to help out the quarterback. So treat him with respect. Okay, I can dig that. Billy calls Darnell in the office and he can sense that Darnell isn't happy about not starting. And Darnell just sitting there like, man. He's like, listen, Darnell, your time is going to come. Darnell's, but coach, I'm a senior. He's like, hey, listen, I got this. You know what I'm saying? I'm just looking out for what's the best for you. And Darnell's like, how? Because I'm not starting. I can't tell if this is your team or if this is Spencer's team. And Billy's like, chill. Now, UCLA was going to come to the game for Darnell, but Billy told him not to come. And this is what makes Darnell go into, man, Corey would have looked out for me. What you're doing right now, this isn't right. And Billy's like, man, trust the process pretty much. I'm gonna make it happen. You just gotta wait your turn, brother. I got you. Let's see what the star players, saying what their girlfriends are doing. We got Miss Layla Spencer James and Simone Jordan Baker. Now, they're both at the school, and Layla was like, hey, you still getting up with us tonight? And Simone's like, oh, that's tonight. Nah, me and Jordan, we kind of planned something, but he's feeling a little down. And Layla's like, yeah, Spencer, he's having a problem too. Him and the coach down there, Billy, they not really getting along. You know, I have a bad idea actually. How about you and Jordan double date with me and Spencer? But we not tell them so they can meet up and they can actually talk it out. Now this is gonna go bad because we know how Jordan acts. Jordan's gonna get all of his feelings and be mad at damn Spencer. So there's gonna be some confrontation. When all this is going on, Vanessa actually shows up and she's like, "Hey, Layla, you want to go out or something since you're my first official friend?" And she's like, "Nah, I can't do that." Once she leaves, Simone's like, "Why'd you blow her off?" And Layla's like, I just don't feel like I could be her friend right now with everything that's going on. It's a long story. So it seems like Layla knows what went on this summer. We see Mo talking to some of the boys on the block. Now, Mo says she came back and she's going to do good by the whole community because how her brother Tyrone messed it up. Now, there's a dude named Dre. He's walking off, and of course, Coops knows himself. Goes over there like, Dre, what are you doing talking to Mo? And he's like, look, if Mo didn't ask you to be here, do not be here. Get the hell out of here, Coop. You're getting into something that you don't need to be in. But that's Coop. We always know she dragging herself into some nonsense. Spencer shows up to the cafe and they just starstruck in here. Now they got a sandwich named Spencer James. It's probably trash, but they got a sandwich named Spencer James. And everyone's in the line looking at Spencer like, oh yeah, man, that's Spencer James right there. He goes over and he sees Darnell, and Darnell's still holding the grudge. Like, man, Spence, I thought we were better than this. I thought we had a plan. And Spencer's like, listen, I didn't pick Chris over you, bruh. And listen, it's a long season. And Darnell's, oh man, that's the same speech that Coach gave me. So pretty much Darnell doesn't know that Spencer actually said, I want you to be the starting quarterback. While this is going on, Chris comes in being petty, and he's like, Spencer, uh, Coach wants us to go over the offensive game plan. Darnell stands up and Chris throws in the starting offense. So that gives Darnell the ammo to tell Spence, oh, go run along. Your quarterback needs you. Every time we see Billy, he's sitting there in a deep thought. Well, nah, but Matt, the guy that was in the NFL that won a Super Bowl ring, comes in and he sees Billy watching on his tablet who Beverly Hills plays tomorrow. Now, we know his son Jordan goes there and he starts going into, when I played here, my dad never missed a game. Tomorrow's gonna be the first game that I miss of Jordan's. And Matt's trying to tell Billy, like, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's your son. But my best games that I played was when my dad didn't show up to the games. Because that means I didn't have as much pressure. You don't have your dad watching up there, you're criticizing you and yelling at you. And Billy's like, you might be right about this. But I think this would give Jordan a chance to actually shine. But what I really think is going to happen, Jordan's gonna get out there, coach is gonna get on him hard, and he's gonna have to tell his dad, I can't do it down here without you. It's gotta have the father son little drama in the movie. I mean in the show, or it ain't gonna be any good. Coop at the house chilling with Spencer, and we know how Spencer is. With anything he does, he puts his all into it. But we also know everything he does is for Crenshaw. So he's telling Coop, I don't know if I'm 100%. I got to go out there and try to win a state championship, man. It's all on me. And Coop is like, man, every doctor said you were more than fit and ready to go out there and play. And just be Spencer, man. It's not always on you. Plus, your jacket trash. Why you wearing that jean jacket? Then Spence is like, okay, cool. So what's going on with you then? And she's like, I think something's going on, man. I seen Mo talking to a rival gang and she was fired up. Oh, Coop, you're getting yourself into some stuff. But Spencer's trying to tell her, nah, she's just there to clean up, clean up what Tyrone did. And Coop tells Spencer, I'm tired of everybody saying that. I gotta be cautious. So Coop's just pretty much like, hey, either I'm paranoid or I'm being smart and looking out for myself. And then Spence switched jackets, but he puts on like the same looking jacket. And she's like, yeah, Beverly Hills messed you up with your swag. Asher and Liv, they getting up together, you know what I'm saying? About to watch a movie. Liv's getting the popcorn and stuff together. Asher, he's kind of feeling kind of weird. So he asks Liv, can we talk about what happened this summer? She's like, about what? In between this, Jordan comes down and Liv just cuts the whole conversation off and like, Jordan, why are you so dressed up? I'm just going on a date with Simone. That's all I'm doing. Liv offers, hey, can me and Asher come with you? And Asher's like, I thought you wanted to watch the movie. We know how it's going to end. Now it's about to turn into a triple date because Jordan doesn't know that Simone is meeting up with Layla and Spencer, and now they're bringing along Asher and Liv. Oh my goodness, it's about to be a party, y'all. Look at me, look at me. This plan was the worst plan ever. Spencer and Layla show up. They talk to Simone. Spencer's like, y'all setting me up, and where's Jordan at? Turns out Jordan was with Asher and Liv. Well, when they came in, they seen Spencer walk in, so Jordan left. Now, also, these rich mofos talking about, oh, we seen him, we was at the valet. Y'all came to this little cafe and y'all valet parking. If you don't park that shit on the street and walk your ass up there. But while all this is going on, guess who else shows up? JJ and Vanessa. So now we got four different groups all together, and it's just one. I messed with her, he messed with her, she messed with him, she messed with him, but he messed with her. This ain't his baby. It's it's a lot of people, and it's gonna be a lot of nonsense. We got to touch on Asher being a hater and a cock blocker. It's Asher, Spencer, and JJ. JJ's like, oh man, I think it's love at first sight. Spencer's like, okay. If you say so, I hope it works out. But Asher, he still has feelings or something for her, but he doesn't want no one else to mess with her. So instead, he gets mad. He wins the game, and he's talking about game. Who's next? Yeah, Asher, you mad? JJ got your girl now, huh? I told you we got a lot going on. Now, Vanessa walks up to Asher and she's like, what did you tell JJ? That I don't like football? Asher, but you don't. Now, Vanessa breaks it down to him. You don't tell somebody about me. Where are you going to draw the line? Are you going to tell them I don't like avocados? I don't like whistling? I don't like being lied to? Are you going to tell them all that? Or are you just going to tell them that I don't like football? Pretty much, she's trying to say, listen, I'm here trying to make new friends. I know you're not going to tell JJ all this stuff because you're acting like we don't know each other. And for your information, I am going to go ahead and do a relationship with JJ. Even though you think he isn't good enough, I'm still going to do it. And guess who was watching this? Layla and Olivia. I'm telling you, it's going to be a lot of shit going on. Layla once lived to tell somebody what happened. Right now, it's just those two that know that she's seen Asher on the beach. Spencer comes over and talking to Layla. I'm reading the room, and am I right or am I wrong? But something ain't right. Layla, hey, look, Spence, I'm gonna give you the secret of the summer. Liv seen Asher, and guess who he was with on the beach? Vanessa. So Spencer's looking like, oh man, I'm gonna have to save Beverly Hills now, because you know Spence is always trying to save something. It's always on Spencer. I don't know how it's gonna work out, but I told you there's gonna be a lot of drama going on inside this little Beverly Hills cafe. Turns out Mo ain't really as bad as people think. Coop goes and talks to the guy Dre and asks him, what's going on? And Dre's, listen, you didn't hear this from me, but Mo found the person that shot Spencer and she got someone to snitch on him. So the police have the person that shot Spencer. We don't know how Mo got somebody to snitch and say that they did it or say that they seen somebody, but Mo's here to clean up the neighborhood. But I think what she's gonna do is now you guys owe me since I got someone to, you know, snitch for you. Layla goes and talks to JJ and Vanessa. JJ's over there wilding out. He got wing sauce all over his face. Vanessa's looking at him. Maybe Asher was right. Layla asked Vanessa, I know you're probably wondering why I'm not studying like I said I was, but if you like to go out this weekend, you and I can. JJ's like, okay, let's cool. Let's do a double date. Nah, it's just gonna be me and her. Now we get to see Spence talking to Miss Simone, and they're talking about Jordan. He's asking how is Jordan because Simone knows Jordan better than anybody at this point, and she says that he kind of misses having Spencer at the house, and she's just like, he'll come around. He'll come around, Spencer. He'll come around. Don't worry about it. Coop went all the way to Beverly Hills to talk to Miss Baker. She couldn't get on the phone. She had to show up. And she asked her about Mo and says, somebody snitched. Miss Baker's, I can't really get into details, but someone turned themselves in, Coop, and it's probably because they felt guilty. Don't think nothing else about it. Coop is just digging into stuff that she doesn't need to be in, and it's gonna be another meme. Coop, you keep doing all this, sticking your nose where it don't need to be. You're gonna be another meme. People are already clowning you, Coop, and you a snitch. Just lay low, Coop. Matt, the QB coach, he comes and hollers at Darnell, and he breaks it down for Darnell. I was in the NFL for 13 years. I only started 7 of them. But that doesn't mean anything. Just be ready when it's your turn. I didn't even start my senior year in football because I was injured. So Darnell's looking at it as if, okay, I see what you're saying. Just be ready when it's my turn to get out there. Because you don't have to be the starter. But in your head, you need to be the starter. If that makes sense, you got to be mentally prepared before you can be physically prepared. And Darnell got through. He got through Darnell's head, should I say. There's another secret out. There's another secret that we have to find out, but we can pretty much pinpoint what it is. Spencer talks to Liv and he asks, "Why didn't you tell me you went to Mexico after you left seeing me?" She says, "Why didn't you tell me you got back with Layla?" So there's something going on between these two that happened during the summer, and Spencer's trying to tell her, like, all I care about is you being happy. And this makes Liv say, "Well, are you happy?" Spence plays it like a G. Don't worry about me, baby. You know what I'm saying? He didn't say the baby, but don't worry about me. I'll make out with whatever I got. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get through. Whole time, Layla's watching. Damn. Layla pretty much calls Spencer out on his BS. Um, is everything all right, Spence? You're not talking to me as much. Is it about Layla? I read the room and I seen you and Layla over there. You guys seemed mad, but you guys were talking, and but it seemed like a serious conversation. You don't talk to me about that. Now Spencer plays it like a G, and what Spencer says is, "It's something wrong with my arm," and he takes it all the way off of Layla. To now, it just seems like since him and Layla are kind of brother and sisters, but no one knows whatever happened this summer, he just changes it. Oh, it's my shoulder, and if people see me injured out on the field, then they're gonna know I'm damaged goods. Spencer played it like a G, got it off of the female conversation, and pretty much put all of this like I got a lot on my mental because of my shoulder, and if it goes bad, then I don't know what to do. Now he's vulnerable, and Layla falls for it. "Oh, Spencer, we're gonna get through it. Don't worry about it." Spence you a G for that one. Jordan gets a call from Billy, and Billy's pretty much checking on his son. Even though he's at Crenshaw, you still got to check on your son. And he starts giving him tips. Watch out for 99. And Jordan says, "Yeah, we're going to double him." Now, Billy, for him, that's his old coaching job, but it's also his son. Jordan starts to tell him, "Every time I mess up out there, coach gets on me, but she doesn't get on anybody else." And Billy just explains, "That's her pushing you. She's just trying to make you be great." Now Jordan, I wish Spence was here because it's too much pressure on me. But it's your team now, Jordan. Be confident, lead this team. Before they get off the phone with each other, Jordan says, "You and Spence, I wish you guys luck tonight." So that shows you that he still has that brotherhood with Spence, and he still loves his dad. So whether they on different teams, he still wants to see him win. Now that's one thing that I respect about Jordan. He's a stand-up guy when he wants to be. Other than that, he's an ass. Now I don't know what game Spence is getting ready for, but Coop ain't coming in the back door by the locker room before the game to tell Spence, "Hey, the dude that shot you is locked up. I think this is part of Mo's plan." Spence is like, "Man, I ain't trying to hear that. I don't give a damn. The dude, if he shot me, he in jail. Okay, good. I ain't got to worry about it." But Spence starts getting frustrated. "I have a game to play, and Coop, you're here with this nonsense. I ain't trying to hear none of your conspiracies. Get the hell out of here. Now I got to go out here. I got a messed up shoulder. Now you got me thinking about you running around hiding from Mo and the person that got locked up. I got a football game to play. This is for Crenshaw." You know how Spence gets. Again, now Liv is at the game before Asher goes out there talking about, "Asher, am I going to see you out there?" No, you're not going to see Asher on the field because he's suspended. He's going to be in the crowd with you, sitting next to you, because if he go down to that field, I'm telling, he's suspended. He can't be there. But Asher comes clean with what he did during the summer. Now, he didn't have sex with Vanessa, but he does tell Liv that I don't know what to call it. He had a bond with her and they were just close. Now, Liv already knew this, and what she does, she pulls a player move and she says, whatever happened during the summer, let's let that happen and leave the summer in the past, and you and I just move forward. Pretty much what she's doing is not telling what happened with her and Spence. So if she can just move past the whole summer thing and this never comes out, then good. But now it's up to Spence to keep his mouth closed on whatever happened. And we know Spence, he's going to have to come clean to Asher probably. Asher, I got something to tell you. Oh, Spencer, here we go. The first play we get to see is jet sweep. We got Spencer in motion. Chris hikes the ball. He throws it up. Spencer gets it. And I'm talking razzle dazzle. I'm talking shaking, jumping over players, spin moves. Oh my goodness, Spencer is so beautiful out on that damn field. That boy scores a touchdown. We up 21-7. 21-7. My dog Spencer's back. Coop pulls up on Mo and it doesn't go the way that Coop planned. Coop asks, did you have anything to do with Spencer's shooter getting locked up? Did you threaten the family? Mo said, listen, shut up. I'm going to clean up this neighborhood how I want to clean it up. So just tell Spence, look, the neighborhood's watching out for him. Pretty much he's a star. So I don't know if this is going to turn into Mo like, I'm going to represent Spencer once he makes it because I didn't cleaned up the neighborhood for him. You know, I helped out a little bit. And Coop gets up and leave in disappointment. Like, I thought I was going to, no. Coop, stay out of this. My bad, I was too hyped. Actually, we're down 21-7. But we get to move the ball now. Chris is back there sucking it up, man. He ain't completing no passes. He ain't moving the ball. Darnell's talking to Billy. Billy, we got to get him out of there. He's thinking about the hit that took him out. We get one last play before halftime. Chris hikes the ball. Spencer is wide the hell open. Even the commentator in the booth is like, Spencer James is wide open. Chris said, the hell with that. He takes off running and blick, blick, blow. Fumble. Kristen turned the ball over before halftime and Spencer's looking at him. Man, what the hell? Throw me the ball. Damn, Chris, you about to get benched in game one. Halftime, we gotta adjust. Billy comes in there, all right, no more points on defense. And on offense, we gonna switch it up. All the players are talking about, that's cold, coach, man. How you gonna take him? Forget all that. Darnell, we about to see if you can get in. Darnell, he gets in there, what does he do? Touchdown, Spencer James. But that ain't it. Darnell, spin move, jump, hurdle. Oh, touchdown, Darnell. Oh, we done came back on these boys. Hey, Darnell looks like he's the future of Crenshaw. We only got 1 year with him, but we need to make the best. Him and Spencer, oh, we going all the way, baby. But it don't stop there, man. We down 28-21. What do? Oh well, find Spencer James to the back of the end zone with the Odell catch. Oh my goodness, it's so beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. That boy Spence, he went up there and got that motherfucker, didn't he? 28-27. This kicker has one job. Now, Matt mentioned earlier, we need to bring in a kicker. I don't know why Crenshaw went for the extra point. For y'all that don't know, the extra point is only 1 point. They're down by one. They know they don't have a kicker. This black guy is playing kicker with number 88 on. That's all you have to hear. Number 88, a black guy at kicker. What did you expect? It's missed. They missed. The Crenshaw, we can lose. Why didn't we just go for two? We've been dominating these dudes. Oh, man. Black guys are not kickers. I'm sorry. We could play every other position, but we ain't kickers. It turns out Spencer's arm actually went numb, but it didn't happen during the game. It happened before the game when he was watching the drums, and Layla's talking, and she noticed that he played so well, but she thinks that he might need therapy, and Spencer's thinking physical therapy. She's explaining to him, no, it's this new sports therapy where they actually, saying they talk to the players and they walk you through the things you're thinking about to try to get your mind off of it. Because sometimes it is just a mental thing. And Spence, he's thinking about it. He looks at Layla and he says, you know what? I'll do it. I'll do it. How'd they do over in Beverly Hills? Because we lost. Coach comes in and she's talking to Beverly Hills like, hey, that was embarrassing. We supposed to be the returning state champs. That was embarrassing for me. You know what? We lack leadership on here. Matter of fact, we got practice tomorrow, 7 a.m. Now, Jordan, he's listening. He's like, dang, man, you know what I'm saying? In his head, he's probably thinking, We won. Why is she so mad? JJ being JJ, around here, we celebrate. You know what I'm saying? When we win, we celebrate. This is when Jordan steps up and becomes the leader that he's supposed to be. He pretty much makes JJ, sit down, and he's like, that's embarrassing. How many tackles did you miss? This win was on me, but we played ugly. And I take full responsibility of that. So we got practice tomorrow at 7. I want y'all here at 6 a.m. If y'all not here at 6 a.m. turning your jerseys, I would have told Jordan, first of all, you may be like the captain and the quarterback, but I ain't showing up at 6 o'clock. Now, 6:30, okay, 6:45, but a whole hour early, nah, that ain't happening. Especially not when, man, Jordan, you better get the hell on somewhere. Your daddy ain't here no more. Billy's out here still upset that they lost by 1 point. Matt comes out there and he starts to tell Billy, look, the year I won this ring, we lost the first game. Now, it may not have been on the field that was named after me, but winning doesn't just happen overnight. We got to start building up. He's listening, he's taking it all in, and he's starting to realize that I'm being too hard. But Billy being hard on himself that's the reason that all the players they followed after Billy and they fought back because if you remember, they were down 28. They were down early at halftime. But Matt's like the first thing we need to do, we need to work on the kicker. And then the scoreboard turns off and it's on to the next one. You got to put that game behind you. Asher calls Vanessa and he tells her, "You have permission to go ahead and date JJ." And he's just telling her everything. I told Liv about us. I didn't want to hurt her, but that's just where it is. Now Vanessa brings up a valid point. You said Liv wants to put the summer behind her. Are you sure she's not hiding anything? So that makes Asher think. And what do we see? Liv pulling up liquor straight. So you know that's about to be strong as hell smelling. She about to walk around breath and come on man, you ain't drinking that straight in the house without your mom or your brother knowing that you drinking. But this is Liv for you. Spence and Darnell, they squash their beef. They like, hey, we good. That's the last game we're gonna lose. As they get to the doorsteps, we have some some military police officers. We got a captain and maybe look like maybe a staff sergeant up there. But they ask, "Are you Darnell?" Yeah. Your mom is seriously injured. Now they're not going to send anybody to your house unless somebody dies. I don't know. I mean, this is just for the show, but if someone's seriously injured, they're just going to call you up like, "Hey, someone's injured. You know what I'm saying? We're going to blah blah blah, fly you over, emergency leave." But hey, I hope his mom is all right because we got a lot of football to do with, and with Chris back there, we're not going to win. I'm sorry. All right, there you go. Episode 3. Let me know what you think. Do you think they should keep Darnell in there? Because he is pretty nice. And also, what do you think about the relationships? Out of all these people, who do you think is going to end up with who? Is it going to be Spence and Liv? Is it going to be Ash and Liv? Is it going to be Ash and Vanessa? Is it going to be JJ? Might get a chance with Vanessa? Let me know below. But hey, thanks for watching. I'm MoedotJ. We on that road to 5,000 subscribers. So if you like the content on my channel, hit that subscribe button, hit your like button. Hey, and I'm out. Thanks for watching.
Jimmy on the beat, boy.